After being in practice for over 20 years, I want to share with you the 7 warning signs that your spine might be breaking down, affecting your quality of life, affecting your overall health level, and just affecting overall performance. So we're going to talk about that. My name's Dr. Sandy. Let's just jump into it. So number 1, if there's any misalignments along the spine, you may have stiffness in the body and stiffness along the spine. So that stiffness may be in the neck, the low back. Patients have reported to me sometimes they feel stiffness first thing in the morning, maybe throughout the day or the end of the day, but it seems like in the morning that's a common time we hear about these kind of complaints, and that could be a warning sign that you have misalignments, compressing nerves, and causing a breakdown in your health. And I got to tell you, as I go through these warning signs, the sooner you get it taken care of, the sooner you get a checkup, we can find out if there's an issue and resolve it. You don't want to keep waiting. The longer you wait, the chance of success is going to be less and less. And the beautiful thing with chiropractic is that it's something natural. It works with the body. We want to do everything in our power to avoid drugs and surgeries. We respect those things. Sometimes it's a last resort. But when you're dealing with the human body, and specifically when you deal with the human spine, you really want to try to go natural as a first line of defense, and then look at those other options as a last resort, because we just want to go natural. We want to respect the body. We just want to do things that are gentle and natural, obviously. So number 1, looking for that stiffness in the body. Number 2, if you start to experience headaches, migraines, maybe dizziness, an extreme case would be something called vertigo. Any of those issues at the top over there, if there's misalignments, can cause those type of problems. So you should consider that maybe you do have a spinal misalignment, and especially if they're reoccurring, and especially if they're getting worse and you've never had the spine checked, the spine should be checked for misalignments, because those are warning signs. Next to that is if we look at the human body and you find, for example, like the hips or the shoulders may be off as well, that's probably a big sign that there's a misalignment along the spine, causing, again, a breakdown in health. And I want you to capture this concept. Misalignments will affect the health. So poor alignment equals poor health, good alignment equals good health. There's no way around it. That's how the brain's talking to the body. That's how the body sends messages to the brain, and we don't want those signals distorted. So being aware of things like distortions, is the body compensating? And the compensation can affect different zones in the spine, so we should be mindful. And again, when those distortions are not taken care of, it affects you neurologically, it affects you biomechanically. We can have things like the arthritis. So we want to be mindful. We want to protect our body. We want to protect our nervous system. Your spine is the armor that protects the nerve system, so we want to protect that. Number 4, if the compression gets bad enough, now you can start to get things like numbness, you get tingling, and these are classic neurological issues. And again, any compression along the spine, one thing we see a lot in our office as well, any compression on the lower cervical spine, C5, C6, C7, definitely can have numbness going into the arms, the hands, the fingers. If you have compression in the lower spine, you can have numbness and tingling going to the lower back, also known as sciatica. But anytime tingling, burning, numbness, these kind of words usually indicate a warning sign that the spine is breaking down and it needs help. Number 5, one thing that an inefficient spine does as well, if things are not moving right, if there's compression, especially the nerves going to like heart, lungs, respiratory systems, there's obviously pain in the body, you start to just feel tired and you feel drained. And one thing I'm very happy to share is that our patients who come to us with maybe pain issues or feeling stressed out, as they go through care, you'll hear a lot of them say that the energy feels better because the body is moving properly. When a body doesn't move properly, when things are not moving properly, you will lose energy. When things are stiffening up, when they're locking up, you do lose energy. So we want an efficient system. We want muscles that are moving properly. We want proper range of motion in all joints. We want healthy neurology going to the heart, the lungs, the digestive system. Sometimes when you can't breathe properly, obviously that'll affect your energy, or you just have like shortness of breath. If you're any system that is not getting the nourishment it needs, even things like digestion, when you digestively don't feel your best, yes, that can obviously affect your energy. Maybe when you sleep at night, you're not getting the deepest sleep. Obviously that can affect your energy. And having alignment can only help those areas. It really boosts energy, keeps you feeling your best so you can get the stuff done that you need to get done. Besides that as well, posture. So we talked about distortions, but posture, if you have poor posture, if the spine is not where it should be, that can be a warning sign. So the head goes forward. And if it goes forward, We know now that poor posture can affect things like the focus, the concentration, the energy. It can obviously cause stiffness in the neck and shoulders. It causes more pain. So we want good alignment. Anytime you're having pain along the spine, the shoulders, the hips, and something, I would encourage you, the first thing to do is get the spine checked, and get it checked as soon as possible. Don't wait till weeks turn into months, turn into years, because again, the success rate goes down. The spine is amazing, chiropractic is amazing, it can help people, but if you wait too long, you may end up with permanent damage, and no one wants that. Another thing as well is mobility. If the joints are not moving the way they should, if you're having trouble moving, walking, if your hips are hurting and you're not as mobile, the knees are bothering you, things are not just moving freely, you can't have that same ability you had before, where people say, I'm not walking properly, I can't move like I used to, stairs are hard to use, I used to walk for like an hour, half an hour, now walking minutes is a struggle. You need to look at the spine. The spine and the nerve system is the master controller. It's how the brain talks to the body, and these are the warning signs you have to look for. And I please ask you that get the spine checked if you have any of these warning signs. If there's someone you care about who has any of these warning signs, they need to get their spine checked. So health is all about taking action. It's something you have to work on. It's something I have to work on. All of us have to put effort into it if we want to be healthy. And I can tell you, as I personally get older and people get older, most of us want to be healthy. We want our freedom. We want to be there for obviously ourselves, but more probably important, we want to be there for our family. We want to be there for our friends. But it starts with being healthy. It starts with being powerful, not just getting by and saying, I have patients, and it makes me so sad to hear this, is they're like, I get normal headaches. I have normal pain. I'm getting older. That's the way it should be. And I would say, no, we should optimize. Let's get as strong as you can be. Let's work naturally with the body. Let's focus on the spine because it's so critical. Let's focus on that spine and that brain connection. Let's keep you strong. You should be vibrant. You should enjoy your life. You should have an amazing quality of life. And let's do it naturally with gentle, specific chiropractic care. If you're listening to this and you have a question, please reach out to our office at 905-896-3393. That's 905-896-3393. My website is gopowerflow.com. And any questions you have, just reach out to us. And if you're ready to take the next step, call our office, book a free spinal checkup. We'll do a full, proper assessment, physically checking the spine. We have a special software that really analyzes the function of your spine, and we'll let you know, can we help? Is this a chiropractic condition? Is this a spinal condition? Is there something else going on? But we're here to help. We'll do a full assessment. Then you can decide with that information. You may look at it and go, great. You may look at it and say, I just need to think about it, whatever you decide. But at least once in your lifetime, you should have a spinal checkup, a nerve system checkup to see where you're at, to see that, yes, there's something gentle, natural we can do to help the body. We're here for you. Again, call or text us, 905-896-3393. Go to my website, gopowerflow.com. I'm here for you. My name's Dr. Sandy. If you're enjoying these videos, please like, share, subscribe. I will be here next week, and God bless you.